Hello everyone, welcome to AKN Sprint Education. Myself Naveen, I am the maths mentor. And today's session, let us discuss about short answer questions from the chapter name Applications of Trigonometry. In the previous video, we have discussed with the long answer questions, and in this video, we will discuss short answer questions. Right? Children, coming to question number 1, a person observed the top of tree at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. A person observed top of a tree at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. When the observation point was 5 meters away from the foot of the tree. Observation point was 5 meters away from the foot of the tree. Draw the diagram for this data. Okay children, let us draw a diagram. For example, this is our tree. Call it as AB. A person observed the top of tree. Here is the person. He is observing top of tree at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. When the observation point was 5 meters away from the foot of the tree. I mean the distance between foot of the tree and the observer is how many meters? Which is 5 meters. Let me call it as C. Draw the diagram for this data. Yes, we drew the diagram. So ABC is a right angle triangle. Angle of elevation is 60 degrees and the distance from foot of the tree and the foot of the observer is 5 meters. That's all children. If you draw the diagram, you will get 2 marks easily. As it is 2 mark question, if it is, they may ask for 2 mark or 4 mark. Simply we need to draw the diagram for that data. That's all. No need of doing any calculation part. Second one, a pole and its shadow have the same length. What is that? A pole and shadow have same length. For example, this is our pole. Let me call it as AB, whose shadow is, let me call it as BC. Okay, this is our shadow. They both have same length. Let the length be, let the height of the pole is h, then length of the shadow is also h only. Then find the angle of the sun ray made with the earth at that time. What we need to find? We need to find the angle of the sun ray made with the earth at that time. Children, as the angle is at here, then this side will be opposite side and this is adjacent side. So what is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite to the adjacent side, of course, which is tan theta, right? So tan theta equal to opposite side is height of the pole h, adjacent side is shadow, length is h, because both are of same length, right? So as h gets cancelled, so tan theta equal to 1. So tan which value is 1 children? Tan theta equal to tan 45 value is 1. As tan gets cancelled, theta value how much? As theta equal to 45 degrees. Children, did you understand this question? Both pole and shadow are of same length. Okay, let the height of the pole is h, then shadow length is also h only. That is the reason we wrote h. H gets cancelled. What you will get to? 1 you will get. Tan which value 1? Tan 45 value 1. Therefore theta equal to 45 degrees. Now coming to question number 3. If a tower of height h is observed from a point with distance d and angle theta, then express the relation among h d theta. A tower of height h. This is our tower whose height h observed from a point with a distance d. This is our point with a distance d and the angle is theta, right? Express the relation among, we need to express relation among h d theta. What is the relation among h d theta? Yes children, as like previous question, that is tan theta equal to h by d. That is only relation, because h is the side which is opposite to angle theta and d is the side which is adjacent to theta. What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite side to adjacent side? Of course, that is tan theta, right? So that is the reason I can write as tan theta equal to h by 2. This is the relationship among height of the pole and distance between the foot of the pole and foot of the observer and theta. Okay, children, this is our third question. Now coming to question number 4, the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 50 meters away from the foot of the tower is 45 degrees. Draw the diagram for this situation. The same method of question we did in question number 1, right? Thing is, we need to understand the question. And the angle of elevation of the top of a tower, this is our tower, this is our top of tower, this is our bottom of the tower, from a point on the ground which is 50 meters away from the foot of the tower. This is a point on the ground which is 50 meters away from the foot of the tower and whose angle of elevation is how many degrees? 45 degrees. Okay, let it be, let the name of the triangle be ABC. That's all. Draw the diagram for this data. You read the question again. The angle of elevation of top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 50 meters away from the foot of the tower is 45 degrees. Draw the diagram for this situation. That is only diagram. That's all. Finished the question. Now coming to question number 5. From the top of the building, the angle of elevation of the top of the cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. Find if the distance between the building from the tower is 30 degrees, draw the diagram for this data. Simple, children. This is our building and this is our cell tower. What is the distance between building from the tower is how many degrees? 30 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 30, right? This is our 30. From the top of the building, this is our top of the building. The angle of elevation of the top of the cell tower, this is our top of cell tower, whose angle of elevation is 60 degrees. And the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. Angle of depression to its foot is how many degrees? 45 degrees. Draw the diagram for this data. Yes, that is only diagram for this data. If you call it as cell tower as AB and this is our CD and this is our E. If it is 45 degrees, then this angle is also 45 degrees. And distance between B and D is 30 meters. Children, did you understand question? Angle of elevation from the top of the building to the top of the cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees and the distance between the cell tower and building is 30 meters. Draw the diagram for this data. Okay. Now coming to question number 6. From the top of the tower, h meters height. This is the top of the tower, h meters height. Anusa observes the angle of depression of 2 points x and y on the same side of the tower on the ground to be alpha and beta. So this is our top of the tower. Here is the Anusha. She is observing 2 points on the ground. One is x and the other one is y. The angle of depression of 2 points. This is our angle of depression to point x and this is the angle of depression to the point y. From the top of tower of h meters height, Anusa observes the angle of depression of 2 points x and y on the same side of the tower on the ground to be alpha and beta. So first one is, this is our alpha, this is our alpha, and the second one is Second one is beta. Second one is what? Beta. Now draw the diagram for this given information. So what is the diagram here? Here the diagram is, first one is alpha, and the second one is beta. Read the question carefully. From the top of the tower of h meters height, Anusa observes the angle of depression of 2 points x and y on the same side of the tower on the ground to be alpha. Angle of depression to the point x is alpha and the angle of depression to the point p beta, point y to be beta. Draw the diagram for this given information. This is our diagram. Let me call it as A, B. That is the height of the tower. Children, see the way they are asking. Only thing is we need to construct the diagram for the given information so that you will get easily 2 marks or 4 marks. So these are the questions they may ask in final exam, children. Okay. So after watching the video, even you also try to draw the diagram. So when we are listening, it will be easy for us to understand. But coming to when we are drawing diagram, it will be difficult for us. So children, don't forget to hit subscribe button, like it and share it with your friends so that we can make many more videos. Okay, thank you children.